And we're here for your week 1 fantasy update. Man, I'm excited, Marcy.
Week 1.
Oh, yeah, I know.
So excited.
Thursday it's gonna be on. Are you gonna watch the Steelers and the Patriots game?
Yeah.
We should probably go to like maybe a pizza joint.
Ask Toys for Twats what he thinks about watching Steelers games in public.
No, he doesn't do. I don't want to go to a Steelers game in public with Josh Ellis.
Especially with them playing the Patriots.
Oh man.
You regret that decision.
Hey, well, okay, let's keep this video a little bit shorter than our first one. We definitely want people to be able to watch the whole thing. So here's what we're doing. We are going to break down all the matchups for this week, and we're going to pick our winners. We're also going to talk about a couple other things. We're going to talk about the weakest team, the weakest lineup this week. We're going to talk about the best matchup, and we're going to talk about the breakout player of the week.
Strongest lineup.
Strongest lineup.
Yep.
All right. First off, we've got me, Backfields and McCoys versus old Dan Dean. Jamal about that base. You know, this is actually a really, really good looking matchup to me. It almost had my vote for best matchup, but I think I've got the edge on this one. And I'm not trying to be biased. I mean, he does have Andrew Luck who's going to put up numbers, but here's what I think about that. He's facing the Bills. The Bills' defense is tough. It's the very first game of the season, so he's still going to score 3 touchdowns, I think. But I also think, I think I've got it. I've got the edge on the wide receivers. Marshall Lynch.
If you just look at this receiving core, I don't know. I didn't realize until I got to looking over all of these. I had no idea what kind of receiving core you had. So I don't know. You bitching about your pick 7. It was obviously the right
I did a good thing.
Because, you got Dez, you got AJ Green, Martellus Bennett, Jarvis Landry.
Who's going to return some massive kicks, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I almost gave Jarvis Landry away yesterday for Jordan Matthews. He's straight across.
I don't know. He's not a big, he's not. I think he's going to be a good one with Ryan Tannehill thrown to him. Tannehill's
that line's better this year.
Yep. So.
Well, right. So my vote's Backfield McCoy.
Yep, that's who I picked too.
All right. So we're both going Backfield McCoy for the week 1 matchup. All right. Next up. What do we have? Let's pull it up here. Ooh, Hojo Blumpkin and Green Bay Mossy Tree Ninjas.
I can never say Blumpkin without laughing.
Now that you know what it is,
now
obviously.
That I know what it is.
It's too bad we're not on like a real ESPN show and can still say Blumpkin. So Stephen A. Smith.
I mean, for those of you who don't know, I got an education. Here's what a Blumpkin is.
Well, okay, this, honestly, this is kind of a tough one to judge. Not really, actually. I think the projections of NFL.com are spot on. They aren't always spot on, but this one, it looks pretty uneven. I think Hojo Blumpkin's going to run away with this one.
I do too. I tried to look at both sides, thinking, well, maybe they underprojected somebody, or maybe they overprojected somebody over here. But I just looking at it, I think Blumpkin has got it.
The Blumpkin's always got it. I was big on Jacoy Bell last year, and Erica did really good with Jacoy Bell, but I really think after the first couple games, Amir Abdullah is going to really take over that offense there in Detroit. So I think, I think Matt Brewer, he's going to lose this one this week.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, that moves us on to our next topic, the weakest team, the weakest lineup this week. And again, Matt Brewer, I'm sorry, you little hippie, but I think you have the weakest team this week.
We love you.
We totally love you. And thank you for the deer roast. It was amazing. But I do believe that Matt Brewer's team will score the least amount of points this week.
Yeah, and I don't know. I was pleased with my draft, but as per usual, I got to looking later, and I'm pretty disappointed with my lineup. So I'll take it away from you, Matt, and I'll give it to myself. I'm not too fond of the lineup.
Weakest lineup. Hey, and you face your son this week.
I know.
You do. Well, hey, let's go ahead and that's our next matchup. It's Making It Wayne versus Odell's Bells, mother versus son, first timer versus the legend. He doesn't. Oh, he does. He has his lineup set. Okay. He's got the edge on you this week.
I think so. There was one that I was looking at that he wasn't given a whole lot. Bishop Sankey. He's not projected a whole lot, but I think from what I've been seeing, I think Bishop Sankey's going to be a rock star.
Oh man, I think you're smoking crack cocaine.
I don't know.
Bishop Stanky. Woo! Did I just go there? No pun intended.
It's not like stanky, like, Bishop stanky leg.
That's gross. Okay, but let's look at this matchup here. I'm gonna bring it up, and it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks to be a pretty good matchup. It's pretty close, but I do think he's gonna pull away from you there. I think that Frank Gore's not gonna get the yards that you probably want him to get against that Buffalo front seven. That's tough, super tough, dude.
Going with my heart. I've got Rashad Jennings on my bench, and I don't know. He, in all honesty, could probably do better than Frank Gore, but I don't know. Frank's with a different team. He's
Hey, I hope you change out Julius Thomas before Sunday.
did.
I'm just looking at the wrong board then.
Apparently, yeah. I could have known Heath Miller.
Heath Miller, all
Yep.
right. Okay, well again, I'm gonna have to go with Odell's Bells this week. The young one versus the old gal.
Sadly, I'm picking Odell's also. My
Oh.
son Braden.
All right, well let's move along. Let's move right along here. Our next matchup this week. We're looking at. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. I'm excited about this one.
I like it.
People Juice versus Sandusky's Children.
Yep.
This is two old-time classic fantasy footballers. They've been in the game a long time. Eric, he's got Matt Ryan, and I'm huge on Matt Ryan. I've drafted him every year in one of my leagues.
Yeah, I think. This is the first year I think that I haven't had him in as starter or backup.
Yeah, and I think he's gonna be a top 7 this year. I'm thinking him, but Peyton Manning. I love Peyton. I love him, and I think he's gonna blow up against Baltimore. I mean, 2 years ago, opening night, Baltimore, 7 TDs. Come on. I think he's going to come out mad, and as much as I hate to say it, he's going to finish weak again, but I bet he comes out strong this year with something to prove, healthy, fresh. Darren Sproles, I don't see him getting a lot of touches this week, but hey, who knows? I honestly, on this one, I have to pick People Juice.
Yeah, and I was looking at that. This is a very, very evenly matched matchup this week. But I think People Juice just has the edge just a little
I do
bit.
too. Here is I think
It
it's
might
going to
be
be.
Peyton Manning that does it for him, that gives him that just little.
It could, but here's what I think is going to give it to him. Trevon Colvin. He was renounced the starter for the Falcons, the rookie. If he has a good game, I think that's what's going to take old Eric over the edge. I think it's going to be a really close matchup, and that's the one we're going to watch all weekend. All right, moving up next. Matchup of the week. I think Marcy and I differ on this, on the best matchup of the week is. What's yours, Marcy?
Since we're on it, Sandusky's versus People Juice, the Diddler.
The Diddler. That's going to be the best matchup. The closest matchup, the most watched. It was a really, really tough decision on this one, but I have to go no pun intended and Toys for Twats. And this was, like I said, again, this was a tough one. But I truly believe the wide receiver crew of Josh's team is going to take it to. It's going to be. The wide receiver crew for Josh's team was really good, but I think Aaron Rodgers, Forte, and Anderson are going to be kind of tough this week.
Yeah. Yep.
So again, she is taking the Sandusky's Children People Juice, and I'm going Toys for Twats, no pun intended. Okay, next up, Sue and Sutang Clan in 4th and 44.
Yep.
All right.
40 ounces to freedom because he hasn't changed his name yet.
Yes. Come on, Josh Killian. Josh what? Josh actually hasn't put his lineup together for this week yet, so it has he has no starters. He has everybody on the bench, but I have a feeling he's going to probably get that going by Thursday night.
Yeah, I got to looking at who he's got. Even though he doesn't have a lineup set, I got to looking at who he's got. In his player wise, and I'm going to give him this one.
I am too.
Regardless of because not that we're on the same thinking, but I think most of us are on the same thinking of who to start and who not to.
Well, I think the Bengals defense is going to be a really good defense. He's got the Bengals defense. Drew Brees is going to start. Obviously, I'm sure he's going to pick him over Andy Dalton. Rob Gronkowski. Although I heard the the Steelers talking some smack today about old Rob, how they're just going to shut him down at the line. Nobody's else has been able to do that yet, so let's see if Toys for Twats, little children, can do it.
Yeah, there's been some little turmoil in the media as of today about the Patriots, Mr. Belichick.
Belichick.
And the Steelers were brought up in that article, so I think not only does Tom Brady have an axe to grind, the Steelers, they have a little axe to grind with Mr. Brady and Mr. Belichick also.
I think as far as games go, that's going to be the match of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, they both have something to prove tomorrow night, or Thursday night.
One of the biggest rivalries in football too, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so we're both picking 4 and 44.
Yep.
Okay, moving right along. Next up, my pick for matchup of the week: Toys for Twats and no punt intended. I'm going with no punt intended. I think Dave Wilson. He's got one of the better teams in our league.
This was the one where, regardless of how NFL.com projected them, I went opposite. I went with Toys for Twats. His wide receivers, Demaryius Thomas and Odell Beckham. I mean, I don't know how he got them, but there's some good ones to have. I think they'll do some business.
Well, that was his first 2 picks, wasn't it? If I remember correctly.
Oh, it was. That's right.
I think he was number 10. I think that's the only way you could have got those 2.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. So I'm going with Toys.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. And yeah, it's projected super close.
Yeah.
It's projected super close. So that could be one to watch as well.
Yep.
All right. Next up, that's it. Hey, that's all for this week. We do want to talk about a couple other things. We want to talk about the strongest lineup. Did we already do that?
No.
Oh, strongest lineup. Okay, I had a tough one to decide in this one. I think it's between People Juice and me. I hate to say this about me, but I think I have a pretty strong team. I hate to do it on camera and try to sound all cocky, but I mean, my wide receiver crew it's stacked, along with Marshawn Lynch. Add in a good defense and a top 15 quarterback. I think I'm looking pretty strong right now.
Yep. So I went ahead to save him the vanity of picking his own self. I went ahead and picked Backfield McCoys for the strongest lineup this week.
Well, thank you. But I do want to say out there, I think Brad's got a really good team. I think it's going to be between me and Brad this week on who scores the most points. So, other than that, I do want to talk about my intended breakout player of the week. This isn't the player that's necessarily going to score the most points. I just think he's going to be the biggest surprise fans this week.
Say, yeah.
And you've got, I think you have a wide receiver in mind for yours.
Yeah.
Mine's Jordan Matthews. Like I said, I almost traded straight across for Jarvis Landry yesterday for Jordan Matthews, but I decided not to. I pulled back. But man, I think he's going to have a really good week. I think he's going to have a really good year.
Yeah.
I think all the rookie sensation wide receivers from last year are going to have good years. Except for Kelvin Benjamin.
Oh, that was bad. I would like to have him. On mine, I'm gonna go with John Brown.
Another second-year wide receiver.
Yeah, for this week. He didn't do too bad last year. He started making a name for himself. I had seen somewhere that the Saints defense was like the opposing wide receivers' favorite. So they, opposing wide receivers apparently think that it's an easy matchup against the Saints defense. So I think John Brown's going to go out there and light it up.
Which is weird because Rob Ryan is a pretty good defensive mind, but he's had a horrible defense the last couple of years.
I don't like any of the Ryans.
Ooh, I love me some Rex Ryan. I can't wait to see him. Well, no, I can't wait to see him Sunday because he's going against our Colts. But after that, man, Bills are going to kick some butt this year. So
That'll be good.
All right. Well, I hope we're right.
Sunday.
Next week we're going to discuss.
We'll come back. We'll come back and go over who won, who lost, if we were right.
Right. If we were right, if we were wrong.
Could have been horribly wrong.
All right. If you guys have any suggestions for our show, please let us know. If you want to see anything, let us know. We'll try to fit it in. All right.
Yep. Sounds good.
All right. Have a good weekend. We'll see you later.
Bye.